So, hi to everyone. Today is the day of the voice trading session here in the VIP Club channel. Today is a Monday, the first day of the marathon. And actually, guys, I hope you will help me today with that because I make a video on the YouTube how I make a voice trading sessions. So, if you will hear me repeating some phrases, it is just because I need to say it again and just edit this after. Oh, it's a lot of you already, 95. Okay, perfect. So let's start from the beginning. Firstly, I will ask how many of you already been to my trading sessions. So is it your first trading session or no? Okay, let's do that. You just vote yes or no. I vote yes, of course. And that's also important, like if you have been on the voice trading session, not on the regular one, because it's a different kind of the type of the session. So because on the regular trading session, I send you the signals by the text, so you actually need to have like two devices. For example, on the phone, you take a look at the signals, and on the laptop, you open a trades like buy or sell, literally click on two buttons and do all of the settings as well, because it's just more convenient to do that. I know still a lot of people trade on the phone, but actually there is not a really convenient app on the Pocket Option for trading there. So I mostly recommend you to do it on the laptop. It's more convenient, more faster. You will have less delays if you will open the trades on the laptops and you will check the signals on the phone. So that's what I always recommend you. Also, before every voice trading session, I do some kind of the guide that you need to do before we start. So first of all, you need to check your Wi-Fi connection if it's good. You can do it on the websites like Speedtest and everything, because I know a lot of people, even in the voice trading session where delay is definitely not even exist, still some people text that they have a delay or something, and when I text to them and ask them if they ever checked their Wi-Fi connection, they're like no, and after they check and it's like really low, for example 10 or 15, I think it's like Mbps, so it's not a really good thing, and it's better to check it in advance. Also, if you need a VPN for trading, you can do that, and there's a lot of them. For example, Outline or Heat VPN. It's a paid one, but they cost like $1 maybe or $2, I'm not sure. So if you need a VPN to trade on the Pocket Option, you can do that, but of course it could also slow down your internet a little bit. So after that, guys, when you open the Pocket Option, here is the platform, everything that you need. Actually, you don't really do anything, you just follow the signals. You don't need to analyze the market, use any indicators or strategy, you just follow me. So first of all, we need to set up the same settings, and don't worry, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna text everything to you also in the chat. So the time of the expiration of the trade is gonna be 2 minutes, and the amount of money per trade, use 1 to 5% of your deposit, so you can use a catch-up system. If you don't know what is catch-up system, you can click here and you will see some article about the money management or how not to lose the entire deposit. Here it is. So you can read it before we start, or I will explain it to you. Or I will explain it to you during the trading session. So after that, also, because some of the people still ask me why we have absolutely different charts, even though it's the same currency pair, for example, and it is simply because we have the different time frames of the candles. For example, I have M2, so that means each candle lasts 2 minutes. After that, there's a new one appear on the chart. But if you will choose, for example, like 30 seconds, S30, your chart, even if it's the same currency pair, will look absolutely different from M2. So actually, it doesn't matter. Like, even if you will have S30 and you will open the trade at the same exact time with me, you will still have the same entry point like me, and we will close the trade in a plus. Absolutely identically. Okay, there's another word for that, I think. So, but for more conveniency, you can use also M2. So we will have the same candles, the same charts, like visually. So it's gonna be easy for you to analyze and see it as well. So actually, this is it. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose the currency pair that we're gonna trade on. I'm actually checking all of them to choose the best one. And also a lot of you is asking like how to choose the best chart and everything. And actually it's easy, but at the same time, like you need to analyze and see a lot of the currency pairs before, and not just to choose a random one, because a lot of people just check like 10 first of the list and that's it. But actually I'm checking all of them of 92% payout. Of course we can check out also the 90% payout and 89, but the more the better, definitely. So I'm just checking all of them, and our goal is to find a chart with consistent upward or downward trend, not with a lot of the fluctuations or volatility or lateral movement or the absence of the trend, because it's just going to be difficult to trade on this kind of the charts. And don't need to make your life difficult here. Don't need to think that, okay, this is a challenge and I'm going to try it on, because don't need to risk actually. The less risk, the better. That's why I always recommend to use 1% of your deposit only, but not so many people hear to this kind of advice, and they still use like 5 is okay at the same time. But if you have a really big deposit, like at least $200-$300, but at the same time, even me with 1K right now in the balance, I use $10 per trade. It's not that much, and of course I will not make like, I don't know, even 500 in a trading session, or 200, maybe like 100 maximum if we do like 10 trades by $10 each for 1 hour, So, and it means like 10 profitable trades. It's not a guarantee that we will make all of them profitable, right? Because we'll have a catch-ups and something else, and maybe from one trade we will have like $6 of the payout or $7. So for example, for 10 trades with a $7 payout, we will just get $70. But at the same time, it's not that bad. So don't need to, go for really, really big amounts of money, because it's just impossible if you start with like $50 on your balance, or $100 as well. So yeah, we will handle it together during the trading session. Now I found a pretty good currency pair actually, and I'm gonna send it to you. I'm actually choosing between two. It's not a bad ones, definitely. So yeah, the payout there is 92%. Here it is. So I send you the currency pair in the chat, and I'm gonna do a poll if you're ready or not. You're ready? Yes or no? Okay, so guys, I'm just waiting for you to vote. Okay, I see 82 people voted already. Oh, it's 200 people today. It's crazy. It's pretty a lot. Pretty a lot, guys. You're gonna be in the video. So now it's 143 votes. We can see some reversal candle happen there if you are already on the chart. But for now, actually, it looks like the start of the upward trend. So I'm still waiting. Yeah, 190 votes. Okay, I see everyone. So guys, how it will happen on one, I will say to you, for example, on 1 to 3, guys, we open a trade up. You wait, you're not opening a trade yet. Then I'm start counting 1, 2, 3 up, or 1, 2, 3 down. And when I say the signal after 1, 2, 3, you open a trade. Not on 1, not on 2, not on 3. Okay. So, okay, on 1 to 3, we're gonna open a trade up. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3 up. We open a trade up for 2 minutes. We'll leave the settings the same. We're not changing anything, literally. If we will change something, for example, I don't know, the time of the expiration to 3 minutes, I will let you know it before we open a trade, so don't worry about this. Because I know a lot of the traders is actually like giving the signals pretty randomly. Even if someone is doing voice trading session, they're just like up or down, they're not counting or something. So of course it's pretty difficult for the people to follow it, because it just happens pretty randomly. So that's why I'm always trying to like tell you everything in advance, so you'll be ready for that, and we will not have any delay as well. So yeah, now as you can see, it was before the pretty long downward trend. I don't even use any indicators here actually, because it's not that needed. It's pretty obvious here, but actually we can turn on the MACD indicator, for example, RSI. And actually that's pretty enough for today. Or for example, Donchian channels as well we can do, but it's pretty obvious here. It's not that difficult to analyze. Like here is the downward trend going for it was going for like 50 minutes. 50 minutes, yeah. And it was some corrective candles. We can just see here 3 green candles during the downward trend. So it was pretty strong one. And after that, the sellers achieved a new local low. They created a new support level that was actually before a pretty long time ago. So that means that the sellers actually, lost a lot of their power and they gave everything that they had. And now is the time for buyers to take the advantage of all of this. So as we can see, the reversal started here pretty confidently, yet was one. Okay, guys, just 1 second, by the way. Yeah, we closed the trade in plus. Okay, perfect. So it was one reversed and red candle, like the corrective one, that the sellers were still trying to do something. And we can see now it's new red candle there. Okay, let's just wait a little bit, because here is 2 options how it could continue, or it could go in the lateral movement, like the absence of the trend, or it would be like just a mini trend, 4 candles in the upward direction, 4 in the downward direction, and it's gonna be like that. And it's possible to trade this kind of the charts, especially if you trade with the short time of the expiration, but at the same time not that good. It's better to trade with a consistent and strong trend. So here, the payout is 67% already. Okay, it's not that good. So we catch a pretty good moment, and now it's already not that nice. Okay, I think we will change this currency pair to another one. I wanted to choose actually this currency pair before. It's Euro and British Pound. But I was thinking we'll miss the upward trend there while we're gonna choose it. But it still continues there, so I'm setting you this asset. I'm gonna do a poll again if you're ready or not. Sorry guys that we changed the currency pair on the second trade already. But it's better for all of us, because the payout of 67% is not good. We will not make that much. So yeah, but there at the same time, at the Euro and British Pound, we almost achieve our resistance levels. So here's 2 options: or it will go in the upward direction, it will break its resistance level, or it will go in the downward direction because it just reached the resistance level and it will not break it. Here we need to wait a little bit, and I'm waiting for all of your votes actually. Okay, I see 188 votes. That's good. That's crazy. Some of the time, guys, by the way, you can see here on the platform, there's some kind of the button called signals. And here that's how you can see how many people opened what kind of the trades, So here we can see that it's more sell trades opening right now on the chart. You see? For like 40 seconds, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 minute, 9 minutes as well. So it could mean that it would be a reversal here soon. And as you can see, yeah. Okay, so on 1, 2, 3, guys, let's open a trade down for 2 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, down. We open a trade down. You all did it. You all did it. Okay, perfect. So why I opened here trade down as well? Because we could see there a pretty long upper wick on the shadow, like this line above the candle. So what does it mean? It means that the buyers were trying to break this level and go higher, but they couldn't, and it went lower. And now we can see it's a red candle on the chart. So it's pretty good. We still have like 1.5 minutes till the end, but anyway, it's already showing that the buyers couldn't break this level, because if they were stronger than this, they would already go higher about the resistance level, but they can't. So that's why we can see here already the red candle going on the chart. At the same time, on the indicators, we can see, for example, I turn on the MACD. It's with default settings, 12, 26, and 9. I didn't change anything. With the RSI, actually you can change the RSI to period 5, because here we trade on the short time of the expiration, so it's better to make the period lower. So on the MACD, we don't see actually any signal yet, because it's just the start of the reversal. It's the first red candle, on the chart. So before it was showing the uptrend, the pin bars were above the zero level. So when you see something like this, this is pretty good signal to open a trade in the upward direction. And you see here also when the green pin bars were below the zero level, but they crossed the zero level. And here the two lines of MACD also crossed each other, went higher in the same direction. It's also pretty good signal to open a trade up. And here our uptrend just got stronger. And here's the same like before, our line before it was the downward trend. Here it's 1 second, boom, we close the trade. I have too many things going on at the same time. So yeah, with the RSI, it's also pretty good to analyze the market. It's pretty easy. You just find the oversold and overbought zones. So here, let's not waste the time, and we will open here another trade down for 2 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, down. We open a trade down. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna send you screenshots. I'm texting you like the signals in the chat with a little bit of delay, because we're more focused on the voice, right? So I'm just sending you signals anyway, like the screenshots there, so we can see it as a statistic after. We can see it's reversed a little bit in the upward direction, but let's wait. So as you can see, actually there's not something that's difficult about the RSI. I wanted to tell to you. So before, we can see when it was the uptrend here, it was above our overbought zone, and after, when it's this red candle up here on the chart, our line of the RSI started going lower and lower, almost getting out of the overbought zone, the level 70, this blue line. But now, because of this green candle happened in the chart, it just didn't cross this level, this line 70, but we still have a time actually, so let's just wait a little bit. We open a trade for 2 minutes up. So as we can see, this red candle actually was just a corrective one. So sometimes this kind of the trick could really upset some people, but you need to understand that, this kind of things happens, and you always have a plan B as the catch-up system. It's a martingale system, in other words. Not me who actually created this. It's working, and it's actually happening for a long time in like the trading world. A lot of people use it, but need to use it really properly and easy. You need to use 1% of your deposit, so that's how you can split your deposits into 5 to 6 steps. So for example, your first trade is, I don't know, $1, the next one is $2, then $4, then $8, then $16, then $32. So that's how you can cover your losses, still have a profit. Of course, it's still riskful. It's not a a magic trick or something, and it could be stressful, it could be really riskful, and in some kind of the situation, it was the thing that we didn't close even the 6th step, but at the same time, it's the riskful area, and I'm always telling you about this, and just need to be careful. First of all, just need to work with the money that you are not scared to lose, and it's not about that you will definitely lose it, it's just about that you will feel more easy about this, because if person starts with the money that he's scared to lose and like a big amount of money for him or her, of course it's gonna be so much difficult here. So now guys, it's 15 seconds. Let's see, it's reversing a little bit in the upward direction. Okay, just a little bit. And it's 2, 1, no. So okay, now we're gonna open here a trade down for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, down. We open a trade down. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. It's fluctuating here a little bit, but it's fine. Sometimes it's happening. especially in this time of the day, because it's a lot of people that on the market right now. So yeah, it's actually not that difficult, but at the same time it's a pretty big responsibility, and that's why I'm always for this kind of the thing that you would trade by yourself, so you will learn as well how to do it, and you will watch the YouTube videos, you will learn some strategies. That's why in the voice trading session I'm also telling you like what kind of indicators I use, time of the expiration, everything, like I've explained why I opened here some kind of the trades. So that's how you also can gain some experience, some knowledges, and waste your time pretty productively. So yeah, so here as we can see it was a little bit difficult. So it was the upper trend before, right? Then we saw here a red candle, we opened a trade down. I think we closed it right in the plus. Yeah, we closed it in the plus. Then we saw a pretty strong upward candle, and it seemed like it could be the continuation of the upward trend, but it didn't. And after this big green candle, there's two big green candles appearing on the chart. So it was just a little bit of trick, and it's fine. It is every time happens, not every time, but sometimes, especially when you are at the reversal chart, of course it's better to trade on the chart that's just in the start of the reversal. For example, it's just like 3 or 4 green candles, and you see that it will continue definitely for the next like 20 minutes, and you just open the trades up in a row and you close all of them. But when it's this kind of the situation, of course, so much difficulty here because you don't know when it will reverse. So here we close the trades. I'm gonna send you a screenshot now. Minus 76 points. Wait a second. So, okay, it's good. And we come back to the chart. It's 92% of the payout again. So, okay, on 1 to 3, we're gonna open a trade down for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, down. We open a trade down for 2 minutes. I hope you did it as well. Don't need to be slow here. So still the downward trend here continues. It's pretty good. We can see on the MACD that the 2 last pin bars is red. Also on the RSI that the line of the RSI is out of the oversold zone. As you can see, the line 70 is the oversold zone, the blue line. So when we see that the line is in that zone, or for example crossing it, it could be a pretty good signal to open a buy trade. Or for example, it's just going higher and higher next to the overbought zone. But at the same time, some of the people think that if the price in the oversold zone, if the price in the overbought zone, that means that it will immediately reverse in the downward direction. But actually, I'm not sure if I can find some kind of examples like this here on this chart. But sometimes, especially in the strong upward trend, for example, like here, the line of RSI, it means our price, could be in the overbought zone for a pretty long time. For example, here it was from 14:10, 2 p.m., right? For like 14 minutes. For 40 minutes, you could open 7 trades by 2 minutes each, right? And some of the people think that if it crosses the oversold or overbought zone, it should reverse really immediately, but it's actually not working like this. So it's better if you will wait for the other signs of the reversal. For example, 1 to 3 candles of the other color. First of all, second of all, for example, the upper shadows or the lower shadows of the candlestick, it's like this kind of the lines, that also could show you that is the start of the reversal. Okay, we just have a little bit of time till the end, and it just reversed in the last seconds. Okay, we didn't close this trade, that's fine. So we're gonna change our amount of money. We can check here the signals. Okay, all of the signals is in the upward direction. Should we listen to them? I'm not sure. Okay, on 1 to 3, let's open a trade down for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, down. Here is interesting things happening actually. So we could see here 3 red candles right? So it could be a pretty good signal of start of the downward trend. But boom, here's some up green candle happened on the chart, pretty strong one out of nowhere. But usually after this kind of the strong movements for just one candle, there's a boom, big reversal happened because the buyers was just too quick, too fast to give everything that they have. So it's pretty huge green candle. And right now we can see there's a new candle appear on the chart in this red. So this kind of the thing sometimes happens, and sometimes it's actually working like this. At the same time, as we can see now, it's green already. It's pretty close to our entry point. So of course it could reverse, it could go higher, and we'll just not have a little bit of time. So it's always, a different options how we could close the trade. And the people that's saying that, for example, the profitability of my signals is 100%, or we have some boat that closing a trade all of the in a raw in a profit, it's not possible because market could be unpredictable, and the analyzing is just helping you to make more right decisions, like that will have more like percentage of the chance to close a trade in a plus. But at the same time, it's never 100%. It's never. If some person is like really, really confident in himself for 100%, I'm not sure that this is really cool thing. I think it's more about the ego or something, just to show that I'm cool. But at the same time, it's good to, to say and to show to the people, yeah, I can make a mistake. I'm the real person. And that's why the catch-up system is never a secret. I'm telling it in the main Telegram channel on every trading session. So yeah, everyone know about this. So we close the trade in the plus. Okay, perfect. Finally. Finally. So I'm gonna send you a screenshot now. Wait a second. Okay, perfect. So what we are doing here, yeah, so we wait for a new candle to appear on the chart. Okay, on 1, 2, 3, we're gonna open a trade down for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, down. We open a trade down. Everyone did that. Okay, perfect. So also I can see on the previous red candle a pretty long upper wick. You see this line above the candle. It's like a shadow of the candle or the wick of the candle. Again, what does it mean? It means that the buyers, because it was the green candle there before, but it's ended as the red one. So as we see that, it means that the buyers were trying to break this level, but they couldn't, and they went lower. So that's why there's this kind of the shadow or the wick appeared instead of the green candle, and it could be a pretty good signal to open a trade in the downward direction. So that's what we did. Now we can see some green candle happening there again, so maybe it's the good idea to find something else also. It's not bad actually to to change the currency pair during the trading session, because if you see that this currency pair is not working that good for you, well, it's better to change it than to just stick to one currency pair. It will not give you anything. Of course, sometimes it's scary to change, especially if you are gonna do a catch-up right now and you didn't analyze this chart that properly. So it's better not to hurry up and just do everything step by step. So okay, I'm looking for another currency pair with 92% payout. It's actually not that much. Okay, so just a little bit time till the end of our trades, and I think we're not gonna close it yet. Reverse in the upward direction again. Okay, it's playing with us. Okay, we didn't close the trade. Fine. So we're just gonna find something else instead. Okay, just give me a little bit of time. Oh, it's actually a lot of the currency pairs with 92%. I just didn't check out all of them. So let's see. Let's see. I'm usually spending a long time to find a good one. Oh, I found. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the screenshot in the chat. So it's US dollar and CNH. I think it's Chinese currency, if I'm right. I cannot know all of the currencies, right? So I don't see your reactions or something. So I'm gonna do a poll if you're ready or not. Ready, yes or no. Okay, perfect. Okay, so guys, on 1 to 3, let's not waste the time. I hope you're ready. I see all of your votes. So on 1 to 3, we're gonna open a trade up for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, up. We open a trade up. Everyone did that. So it's the second trade. It's the catch up already, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Here's pretty consistent upward trend. So here we can see by the Donchian channels that before it was a downward trend with a lot of the fluctuations, but it finally achieved its local low, the new support level, and from there it reversed in the upward direction for like already 5 candles. So on the MACD indicator, we can also see that a lot of the last pin bars is the green color. They are already crossed the 0 level and going in the upward direction. So it's pretty good signal to open a trade up. Now we can see some reverse candle, the red one. We're pretty lucky today, but it's fine. The 2 lines of MACD also crossing each other, going up in the same direction. And now because of this red candle, the RSI line is like out of the oversold zone, but we still have 1 minute till the end, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's see. So yeah, the thing that I was saying also about the analysis, that's definitely 50% in, how to say that, in all of the trading, I think 50% is knowledge and 50% is like emotional intelligence and emotional stability. Because if you have a lot of the knowledges, you know, a lot of the strategies, technical fundamental analysis, you know how to analyze the news, how to analyze the charts, how to use a lot of the indicators. But for example, if you are not emotionally stable, you are doing pretty crazy decisions. You start opening trades right after each other, you know, not thinking about what's gonna be next. It could drain your deposit, of course. So need to be calm and need to be smart at the same time. So let's open here another trade, guys, because it's reversed here in the downward direction. So we just wait for a new candle appear on the chart. Now it's reversing the upward direction, so we just didn't have enough time. So let's change our time of the expiration to 3 minutes. I think it's gonna be better because here it fluctuates a lot and the candles is not that big, so we change it to 3 minutes. I texted 3 mim. Okay, so we change it to 3 minutes, and on 1 to 3, let's open a trade up for 3 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, up. We open a trade up, guys. You all did it as well, and now it's raising pretty well. So here, yeah, we just needed a little bit more time. 2 minutes was not enough, and as you can see, after our trade was closed in the minus, 5 seconds later it was higher than our entry point if our trade was still on. But it's fine, sometimes it's happening. So actually, time of the expiration is a pretty big thing, and not so many people is paying attention to that. And also, most of the people is trying to trade with like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. And I don't really get it because it's too riskful. You have a big chance to lose everything. Why to risk that much? It's better to use 2 minutes at least, 3 minutes at least. So that's how you will miss all of these fluctuations and big volatility. Sometimes even 4 or 5 minutes. So during the trading session, depends on the situation. Sometimes I changed the time. Or for example, when I see it's consistent uptrend without any fluctuations, volatility, I can change the time of expiration to 1 minute and open all of the trades in a row, and they're going to be all in the plus because it's just going up, up, up. Because if we will leave the time at 3 minutes with this kind of the great uptrend, in 3 minutes we could have 3 profit trades or 1 profit trades, right? With 3 minutes, or 3 profit trades by 1 minute each. So this is the thing. But at the same time, don't need to, I think, to hurry up too much. Like, if you just start, just do everything slowly. Don't need to rush, because the rush is the main enemy of all of the results. So yeah, that's a lot of you today, 200. It's crazy. They're going to be all in the video. Now it's 1 minute, 10 seconds till the end of a trade. You can compare it to the time of your trade to understand if you don't have any delay or something. So here, by all of the indicators, so we can see now the line of RSI already reversed in the upward direction, and it's above the oversold zone. So this red candle that we had before, and we didn't close the previous trade just because of that, just a little bit fluctuation. And yeah, sometimes this happens. And as you can see, now we opened the next trade on the same chart. It's going pretty well. It's 33 seconds. I'm sure we're gonna close it. $25 seconds right now. I'm sitting here with a pen showing you everything. So it's 18 seconds already. Also, we can see that actually our price crossed this middle orange line of Donchian channels, and it also could mean that our uptrend in this situation will be even stronger. So it's 3 seconds, 2, 1, and we close it in the plus. Okay, perfect. In the last seconds it was just going a little bit lower, and it's plus 5 points. But if you open the trades with me, I'm sure you close it at the same exact entry point. So here is the screenshot, guys. So we made something like 100 actually, I think so. No, even less. So now the balance is 1,203. It's pretty good. Continue trading with you. So okay, so we stay on the same chart, and on 1 to 3 we changed the time to 2 minutes. To 2 minutes. Okay, so on 1 to 3, let's open the trade up for 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, up. We open the trades up. 2 minutes. Here it is. I just actually wanted to, do the end of the video. So in case of something, if I don't have enough memory on the camera or something else, it will not end just randomly, but we still continue trading with you. And if everything will work, it's also going to be in the video. So here's still a pretty good upward trend. While we were talking actually and waiting, we can see that we missed a lot of the good opportunities, but it's still fine. Now we have 1 minute and 18 seconds till the end. So let's wait what we're gonna have. So yeah, here we have a pretty enough time till the next resistance level, the previous resistance level. So that's good. Let's just wait. It's 40 seconds right now. There's a new candle appear in the chart. It's also going in the upward direction. Okay, it's 20 seconds right now, guys. Let's wait. And 13, you can compare it to the time of your trade to see if you have the same. It's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we close the trade in the plus also. So it's good. It's good. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. So guys, this was the last trade. Traded pretty good. I think don't need to risk too much already, because we can see that it's already closer to the previous resistance level. We can see it here, right? So it could start some fluctuations here, volatility, and we don't need to risk that much, and open a new catch ups after. So yeah, thank you so much again for joining me today. I think it was really nice, and you will see this trading session as a video on my YouTube really soon. Not everyone knows that, only you. So yeah, thank you so much again. Text me if you have any questions. And that's it. Bye bye.